I don't know what's going on, but I keep coming across videos about Capital One closing credit cards. I personally don't have a Capital One credit card, but if you've been thinking about applying for one, watch this video before you do. Lately, I've been seeing a ton of videos on TikTok talking about Capital One is closing people's credit cards for absolutely no reason. No late payments, no overspending, and just a positive relationship when it comes to their Capital One credit card and with the bank. And one day they just open the app and poof, their whole account is gone. I came across a lot of videos where people say they were credit cycling with their Capital One credit cards, but Capital One really doesn't like that and they kind of view it as risky. All that means is they're paying their balance off multiple times a month. And me personally, I do that on almost all of my cards. That's essentially like treating your credit card like a debit card, and it's pretty much a responsible behavior when it comes to managing your money. I'd even heard that people are getting flagged for low activity or low usage on their credit cards, and their accounts are getting closed just for that. Me personally, I have so many credit cards that I don't even use half of them, and I've never had this problem before. Meaning, if you're not using your credit card by Capital One as in their eyes to be normal, they're going to close your account. There's also a woman on here who I think had 100,000 miles on her Capital One Venture card, and they closed her account and took all her points, and there's no way in reimbursing her for it. So I don't know what the move is, but if you plan on getting a Capital One credit card, you might want to kind of reevaluate your options right now because they don't really know what's going on. And if you already have Capital One right now, start diversifying your banks and looking at other bank options that don't really have the problems Capital One is bringing to the table. Because it honestly sounds like Capital One is penalizing a whole bunch of people for having good behavior and good habits when it comes to their credit card, which doesn't make any sense.